What is up, my sexy army? XpertThief here. You can call me Expert. And guys, we are going to be breaking down the Black Ops 2 reveal trailer that was just released today, May 1st, 2012. As you can see here, we have the Vault, Sergeant Frank Woods, USMC retired. I'm guessing that's what RET means. June 19th, 2025. So we get an idea of the setting. I'm not sure what the Vault is. If you know what that is, leave it below. I don't know who Frank Woods is because I never really played the story mode of the other games. I'm a big multiplayer guy. I'm sorry. I don't really get into the story. Maybe I'll get into the story for this one, but since this is in the future, I'm guessing it's like mostly new characters. But if this is a character from another game, feel free to leave that below and let me know. All right, so take notice that this guy is in what looks like a wheelchair that has an oxygen tank on the back. So maybe that has to do something with his retirement. I don't know. Just something to keep in mind.
Aside from the fact that I'm...
All right, and if you look here at that plaque in the background, there's a bunch of medals and stuff. So I don't know if, like I said, is this a guy from a previous Call of Duty? I don't know. I don't really play single players. But I figured that all the people now would be new characters since it's in the future. But maybe it's just an older version of a character from a previous game. So let me know in the comments if you know. Yeah.
I'm still alive. None of this surprises me.
All right, so check these dates out here. I don't know what these have to do with, but look, you see 1986 at the top, July 23rd, 1986, and then right below that, really small above Treyarch, you see what looks like 1989 maybe? I can't really make it out. And then December, I think 19th, 1989. So, and then below it, you see 1987, October 23rd, 1987. So I don't know what these dates have to do with this, because if you think about the dates though, 1985 to 1991 was like the end of the Cold War, which that was the setting for Black Ops. So I don't know if these dates have to do with that, but it's kind of interesting that the top ones and the one in the middle below track are both 23. I'm not sure though, so let me know what you think the dates are, but I think they have to do something with Black Ops because Cold War. Now, if you look at the dates, they've changed to 2025. You got July 25th, 2025, which is different from the date at the beginning. And then you've got June 12th, 2025, which is also still different from the beginning, but closer. So I don't know what those dates have to do with anything, but, just something to let you know.
Technology is strong.
All right, look at this. This is funny. I thought this was kind of funny. If you look at this quad rotor thing, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this in a lot of people's videos before this trailer came out. FPS Russia, he was like using this in his video and he called it Charlene. Look at the side of it. It says Charlene on it. So, I mean, whenever he was saying like, oh, whenever he was like, I think I'm just going to call this Charlene. He's not just making that name up for no reason. It's literally called Charlene. We're looking at Charlene right here. How you doing, Charlene? We see you. So, yeah. We might want to go back to FPS Russia's video and maybe listen for some more hints because they might be clearer now. I should actually do that. I should have done that before this video. Oh well, let's keep it going.
But we got weaker.
All right, so check that out. That little like mini stealth bomber looking thing just crashed into the top of this building. But as you notice, the explosion is fairly small. So it doesn't even look as big as like a Predator missile explosion. So I'm wondering if maybe this is some kind of kill streak, if this is something that's meant to blow up into things, or if it's something that crashed. Because, usually something that's meant to blow up would have a bigger explosion, like a Predator missile. It's meant to explode. When it blows up, it blows up. It just kind of made like a little puny little, not really much of an explosion. So I wonder if that's just, it crashed, or if it's supposed to be something that you drive into things. So, just my thoughts on that. All right, so check this out. This is the view from inside the quad rotor. You can tell by the top of it. You can see the little quad rotor ringy thingy, Madoo, whatever. But if you look at the bottom left, you can see tap LB squad follow, hold LB all follow. So I'm not sure what that means. You would think that the squad is everyone. So you'd think if you're doing a squad follow, then everyone would follow. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. But also below that, you see new enemy activity detected. So I'm guessing this thing can detect enemies and stuff like that, which is pretty crazy. And I'm guessing that, to shoot, because we already know this thing can shoot, you just hold down the trigger and you just light some people up. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and I wanted to point that out to y'all. All right, right here, you see like a pretty cool James Bond looking watch. But one thing I want to point out to you guys that play the single player is you can see the name is D Mason on the left, and then the date, month, it's October the 3rd now, and 2025. And yeah, so it's kind of interesting. You can see that LA weather with the 72s. You guys are so lucky. It's so nice. So nice in LA. And it's 3:45. And this looks like the hologram city that they're going to show later in this video. So just, trying to connect the dots. All right, there's the hologram city I was talking about. Right here, I'm not sure what this is. So we see what looks like a thermal version of a guy with his gun is completely red. So I'm guessing whatever this thing is doing, that's obviously this is some kind of vision that detects something. I'm guessing it's just like a weapon detector, but below the gun, you see what looks like, I don't know, maybe like a tracking device or something. It's like keeps pulsing. So I'm not sure what that is. I'm guessing, for me, my guess is it's like some kind of tracking device. But let me know what you think it is in the comments below. And then you see a guy run after it. All right, right here, this kind of shows most of the robots that you see in this trailer. So you got that little mech thing in the front that has the two like machine gun things on the side. It looks like a machine gun, and then like 3 cannons on the left of it. Then behind it, you see what I call the bear robot, because it just looks like a big old bear. And that has like a machine gun on top of it, and it just kind of looks like a tank with legs. Then above those, you see the quad rotors. And the other robot, or like, I guess, vehicles, you could say, the other vehicles, futuristic things you see is that stealth bomber looking thing that smashed into that building. You see what looks like a Hornet from Halo, like Halo Reach. You'll see like these big Hornet kind of looking vehicles. And besides that, those are like the main vehicles you see, like the main kind of new technology you see. So yeah, just want to point that out. And then also towards the end, there is like this weird vehicle, but I'll point that out later.
Robots. Oh, unmanned armies.
All right, there's those stealth bombers.
Asks,
The little robots, the bear robot,
what happens?
old man with the wheelchair, the oxygen tank.
Keys.
All right, that's the other weird, this is the other weird vehicle I was talking about. I'm not sure what this is. So if anybody is like, they're good with like military technology, they watch a lot of that stuff, or maybe they're in the military, anybody that knows what this is, feel free to leave it in the comments below. All right, so obviously Los Angeles right here. Oh, dude opens a door, and it looks like they're in the Middle East somewhere. So LA, the Middle East somewhere, some locations for us. Those are some locations we can think about, I guess.
And the things they built to keep us safe are turned against us. And that's
All right, so right here we see this futuristic looking pistol, which looks freaking sweet. But as you notice on the side, it has the safety and then flip to F, which for me, I'm not a huge gun guy, but I've shot guns before, and doesn't F usually stand for full auto? So I'm guessing that this pistol is going to be a full auto pistol. I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but I mean safety and then F, I'm guessing that means full auto. So we'll have to see. And another thing, in this trailer, we don't see many guns. We see about 4 that I could count. We see this pistol, an assault rifle that a lot of people in trailers seem to have, then a light machine gun, and at the very end, a shotgun. So maybe those are like the main guns we're going to be using. I'm not sure, but there's some guns for us to think about. Moving right along.
they figured it out.
All right, there's the assault rifle I was talking about. Those guys have it too.
They'll always need men.
Old
like
dude in the
us.
wheelchair. All right, look at this. Shout out to Tebow. Is this a shout out to Tim Tebow? That dude is totally Tebowing right now. I mean, come on.
Who are willing to do what others cannot.
All right, so right before this clip of this view from some kind of vehicle, it showed what I called the Hornet looking vehicle. So I don't know if this is that shooting, because it seems like throughout this trailer, they show the vehicle and then they show what it looks like when it's shooting, like they did with the quad rotor and this. And then at the end, they do it with a helicopter. But I'm not sure if this is this is the actual vehicle shooting, or if this is cutting to a completely different vehicle. But at the top, you can see 50 millimeter automatic. I don't know if you can switch like you could, in like the AC-130 and stuff, but you see 50 millimeter automatic fire, little reticule in the middle. At the bottom, it says like fur, it looks like, and then opt. I'm not sure what that means. I'm recording. So, I don't know, just some things I thought I'd point out to, let you guys think, some for your mind to chew on. All right, it zooms out, and then look at this. This is the light machine gun I was talking about. As you can see, there's like a green missile flying through the shot here. I wanted to pause it there on purpose so you could see that green missile flying through. And then both the guys in this shot they're both holding the same. It looks like the same exact light machine gun. So we saw the 3 people earlier with the assault rifles. We saw the pistol that I think is what did I say? Full auto. And now we have these light machine guns. So we're seeing some of the weapons of this game. All right, I just wanted to pause it here so you guys could really see the assault rifle we were talking about before. You can see the shells flying out of it. This seems to be an assault rifle that a lot of people are having. But look on his back. That gun we haven't seen. That, I'm not sure what that looks like. It looks like another assault rifle. It looks like there's a little scope on the top of it. And yeah, so the main guns we've been seeing, pistol, assault rifle, the LMG, and at the end the shotgun, but I haven't really seen anybody using that gun that he has on his back. All right, so this is where it gets kind of weird and it flashes to what looks like some type of Red Dead Redemption-ish. Okay, this looks like a scene out of Cowboys and Aliens. You got a bunch of people on horses and then a big old helicopter above them. So I don't know if this is going to be a big part of the game or if it's going to be something like in Modern Warfare 3 where it was like, you know, the snowmobile level where it was like a quick little fun little, you know, mission. I don't know. So to me, this seems like it would be some kind of like fun mission that's not a big part of the game. But maybe being in the desert on horses does play a big part because they showed 2 horse scenes. 2. It might actually even be 3. I'm not sure, but they show the horses more than once. So I'm not sure if this is actually a big deal or if this is just they're trying to be like, hey guys, there's diversity in this game. You know, there's not just futuristic weapons. There's horses and old style stuff too. All right, so we just saw some more horses and then the guy holding the pistol we talked about before. Now it showed the helicopter and now a view. I don't know if this is from the helicopter because, I mean, it showed the quad rotor and then it showed, like how it shoots its view when it's shooting and everything. Then it showed the Hornet-looking thing in a view. I don't know if that was from that vehicle's view either, but now it's showing the helicopter in this view. But one thing we know for sure is that this is shooting what looks like kind of like a Reaper missile. I don't know if you can control it and curve it and all that like you could in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, but in the top left corner you see high and auto. I guess you can switch between those. I don't know what that means. Some numbers at the bottom and another recording thing, so it's just something to think about. All right, so here we are at the end of the trailer. I wanted to stop it here because this is where we get to see this shotgun I've been talking about. Check it out. At least this looks like a shotgun. I mean, the way he's holding it, the way it looks, there's like a little light or like a sight on the top of it. This looks like a shotgun. I don't know who this guy is. Like I said, I expect most of these characters to be completely new. It's far in the future. All right, then right here it says the future is black, which I stopped for a second and said, what? I'm black? Am I the future? But then I realized that the future is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And then if you look at the bottom, you got the date, November 13th, 2012. And if you look at the pistols he's holding, those are different than the futuristic pistols we saw before. But yeah, we'll be playing this by the end of the year. We can get our grubby little hands on it, see if our guesses about it were right, get killed a bunch online, complain that the game sucks, and then pick up the next one, like we always do. Well, guys, until my next video, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.